Now then, how we doing? I get a fair few questions about this little quick shot. I mean, look at it. Even I took the mick out of it. It's a bit Middle Island Lidl, JML, QVC, whatever you want looking. Little dial on the back for your pressure. It looks a bit toy town, but buy it, what a cracking bit of kit. I tried it on a Bros Open day and was impressed. I mean, look at that. The solenoid gun on it, it just on and off, on and off. The control on it is awesome. Get your head round it, that it's better than it looks. It's a cracking bit of kit. So I'll do this video. I've edited about 20 seconds out of it, from shutting the door behind me to just moving the camera to show you how quick and easy it is to set up, because there's many video on YouTube not showing you anything. So you can see here, put water in it, make sure it flushes through. Something I've always done with my sprayers. There's nothing worse than filling it with paint and finding it don't work. So my paint of choice, ignore the tin. I decant it in smaller ones by 10 litre tubs. It's Isomat aqua satin, water-based satin trim paint. Cracking bit of gear, sprays a dream. You basically pour it into your gun. You can't see me turning the dial on the back, but you turn it to prime. As soon as it's coming through a gun like that, you're good to go. On to spray. Put your guard on. I think my particular choice here, my favourites, 08 tips for woodwork. I'm too slow to go 210 or 310, so I prefer 08. Put your cap on. You can have it on the belt. I don't always use it. Make sure the cap's always open to let air in, otherwise it won't work, because it does work on a gravity system. Check it's coming through your tip all right. You can see me here just putting on spray. Good to go. The belt, as I say, it's a bit cowboy looking for me. It's ideal in certain areas, but not always. It's a bit heavy. Could do with a better tool belt. I'd use my Makita tool belt, to be honest, just to make it better. You can see me setting the dial here for test piece. Start at 5. And you find majority of the time for trim paints, can't see it here, it's a bit dark, but it's normally about 7, 8. Just move the camera. This is a downstairs water closet on a job I'm on at the moment. This is showing you how quick it can be sprayed. You can see it's a bit tight in there, but easier than with a regular gun. I mean, yeah, you could lead your hose in off a regular setup, but your gun's a bit cumbersome. This gun is a bit easier and nippier, and it's just a trigger on and off. You've just got so much confidence letting go. They're an ideal gun for beginners, and I really believe the merchants missed a trick here. I tried it on an open day at Brewers. It was already set up, gave it a go, and thought, that gun's amazing. But they should have done a demo. The merchants, whichever merchants you want, should have bought one in and should have done a tour with it, showed you how quick. Basically what I'm doing in this video, show you how quick and easy it is to set up and clean out. For me, I believe they'd have sold a lot more units rather than the biased reviews you see being churned out on YouTube by the regulars, because they always show you the positives and never show you the negatives. For me at the moment, the only negative is they could have done with putting a quick charger, because it uses DeWalt platform. Could have done with a DeWalt quick charger in the pack, about 30 quid for a brand new one online, and you're good to go, charge your batteries quicker. That actual ceiling was sprayed with Isomat ceiling paint just prior to this with the same sprayer. That's the max size I'd go to spraying, because you're going to kill them. 5 metres be a metre, anything other than that, don't believe all the crap you see. It's rubbish. It's, you know, garage door size is what I always go by, but that ceiling done 5 metres long, 1 metre wide. I've just been in, spat a little blockage out there, mind my backside in the camera. Nothing I can do about that, sorry. Luckily I've got trousers on. But as you can see, it just whips round lovely. Massive fan of the Isomat satin. I don't brag about it. I'm not one for tagging stuff, get a bit sick of seeing it, but it's brilliant gear. Sprays a dream, pulls back nice and tight. Probably one of the brightest whites on the UK market, if not the brightest white. It just pulls back real tight and leaves a finish that almost looks like plastic, and it done half dry rapid. I think that was drying about half hour. Like I said, 208 tip, nice rainbow pattern round the door, get it on, and you're good to go. It just, 1 primer, 2 top coats, sprays a dream. Little nib there, flicked off, bit of a cheat, good to go. So we'll get on to cleaning out next. As you can see, I don't think I edited camera out, but we're at what, 5 minutes so far. That's to set up, spray that room out, and we ain't got to clean out. Probably another 5 minutes max cleaning out. I have never sprayed so many rooms of woodwork since I got this, because let's be honest, it's easy to set up. I've got the Graco GX battery, but you carry it in and out. You're using a litre in the pipe. This cup holds a litre, and it's just so quick to prime. Quick slurp of Yorkshire's finest. Help the sprayers cough, if you know what I mean. But basically, wind your top off. They're so agile. I'll just re-aim the camera. Wind your top off. I find rather than using the battery to get the excess out and prime it out, just wipe the excess out. You're only working out a litre cup. Wipe it back into the pot. As I said earlier, I buy my trim paints in 10 litres and decant it into a 3 litre tub, so I'm not having to carry 10 litres about everywhere. And then on a regular basis, when it gets below halfway, I'll take it home, fill it up, put it back on the van. And I do put a bit of ESP or the Oatrol in it, or Floatrol, the water-based one. Just helps, it finds it pulls out nice and tight when you're done. So yeah, the cap full of Floatrol, give it a stir. Good old big wipes. Bit of the mixing pot there, put my cap in. Helps soften the paint on it and keep it clean. These cups, I think they're all about 500 ml, so you can see how little water it takes to clean out. Wipe the paint out. Smidge of water, it's about 120 odd mils there if we're being precise. Put it on prime, flush it through, and then I'll just keep triggering off, flush between prime and spray. Make sure it's flushed out so you're getting clean water. And all this was done, I think the regular batteries off the top of my head, I can't remember, the 1.5 amp, 2 amp, so they're not massive batteries. They do last. I think that battery did that ceiling twice and the woodwork 3 times in there, and it still had 1 light on it because I've got a 3 light system when you press the check button on them. Wipe out with a good old Brillerback sponge, get the excess off the edge. Sometimes I just do like to spray a bit of quick shot in this, not quick shot, sorry, big wipes in it, just to get it off. If it's left a bit of a tide mark around it, it does fetch it off nice and easy. Again, rinsing out. Just a no frills video. There's loads on YouTube, but a lot of them are over edited, just showing you the pros because they've probably been sent it and given a script. I've actually purchased this out of my own money, and it's been a brilliant kit. Like I said at the beginning, I took the mickey out of it thinking it was JML. Once you get your head round the looks, it is a brilliant bit of kit. Take your filter out bottom, that's a blue one, fine finish. You do get a blue and a black in the kit. I think I got the deal at Brewers where you got some extra ones and some the guard, yeah, mine's gone there. You get the armour guard that you pop in winter if you're storing it for long periods. It's rare mine gets stored for that long without being used. Wipe out with a rag, another wipe out with a sponge. Splash more water there. As you can see, it's a gob full of water. Another wipe out just to clean the bottom bits. Top tip, take the white cup off, there's a rubber seal. Get yourself some petroleum jelly or Vaseline, tiny smear on it because they do get a bit sticky where it winds into the machine. But just wind that round it, you're good to go. Always like to give my guns a wipe over. I hate to see messy gear. Flush it out again. Turn the pressure down a bit. Just till it's coming through clean. So in total, it's probably about a pint of water. Give the tip a clean with an old toothbrush. I always have plenty of these about from pound shop in my spray box. Look how clean them guards are. I'm obsessive about keeping my stuff clean. I irritate myself with it. I'm that bad. Back on, do this with every tip, end of every job. just flush it through with water, make sure it's clean before you put it away, because the last thing you want to do is get to your next job, put your tip in and find you've got a blockage and you're trying to get dried paint out of it. So end of every job, just simple tip for a tip, if you get the pun. Just get it flush out with clean water. Oops, filter's gone out there, you can see it bottom nice and clean, filter's dropped out. But yeah, give your tip a flush out, make sure it sprays water through before you store it away, and you know it's good and clean, ready for your next one, and you can just get straight onto your next job and start spraying, because majority of problems are bad housekeeping, and you spend half hour on your next job trying to work out why you can't get the blooming thing to spray. But there we go, I've just turned the tip 45 degrees, sorry 90 degrees, just so air don't get to it. And then I'll check it over, the paintwork over when it's dry. If it's clean, I'll just take the tip off and put everything away. But as you can see there, last of the water, lucky if it's a pint of water to clean it out. Good to go, just give the machine a wipe over. Easy as that. I like to keep the shiny metallic blue clean. Like I said, I'm obsessive, I irritate myself with it. There we go, good to go, cap back on.